Hey there, how's it going? So today I decided to actually release a video. I know, I never really do that. And yeah, I have a capture card for my 3DS, so I thought I'd upload a few of my battles I did. Um, One thing I really like to do is bug challenges in Pokemon. I'd go through every generation with a bug team, and the first time I did that was actually Fire Red Leaf Green with this exact team. So I figured, all right, let's try and build a Generation 6 set and see if it can win online. So I lost about, I'd say, at least 20 to 25 battles. And, passerbys, they're all passerbys, and, usually it's like Ubers and stuff, so it's hard to win. And this was an OU team, so I figured I don't have a great chance, but all right, I thought, why not? I'm going to win one of these, I thought. So Excadrill wasn't running Choice Scarf, which is pretty lucky because I was, and so I'm going to go for the close combat there. This is a Choice Scarf Pinsir with Moxie, and I lead with it all the time. It has Close Combat, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and X Scissor for Stab. So that's a pretty good start to the battle, already 1-0. So next comes out the Sharpedo, and I'm figuring it's going to be a Protect Mega Sharpedo. But just in case it wasn't, I went for, well, I could only go for Close Combat, and of course it was the Mega Sharpedo. Spoiler alert, it's about to Mega Evolve. And I had two options here. I could have swapped into something else and saved my Pinsir for later, but I decided to keep it in, possibly because I thought I might outspeed and because I didn't want to swap anything into that Mega Sharpedo. So down goes Pinsir, and the battle is tied. But luckily, I have this great counter to Sharpedo. Yes, the mighty Butterfree. So Butterfree is really good at living on one health thanks to its Focus Sash, and legitimately, Compound Eyes is a very good ability. It raises the accuracy by, I think it's like 33% or something, so that makes Stun Spore hit pretty much every time. So that's something I do. I go down to my Focus Sash, I paralyze them, and then I can start attacking. So I was going for the Bug Buzz there. I think that's the only attacking move I have on this. Stun Spore, Bug Buzz, I think I have Quiver Dance as well, and Roost. I'm not exactly sure, because in this battle, all I use is Bug Buzz. And so this Lantern comes in, and it's incredibly bulky. I'm max special attack, and Butterfree, has pretty good special attack. So I'm figuring max health, max special defense. And with Leftovers Recovery, I'm doing like nothing. But I have 1 health. I'm not going to be using this Butterfree. Its gimmick is going in, taking a hit, and then paralyzing. Unfortunately, it got off a Heal Bell, so the Sharpedo is no longer paralyzed, but it lost its speed boost. So I guess you win some, you lose some. And there I lost my Butterfree. So it's a 2-1 for them, but a couple of their Pokemon aren't in great shape. So I see Honchkrow come out, and I think, oh, it's going to be a physical attacker. I'm going to send out my extremely bulky defensive Scyther. Of course, it's a special attacker with Life Orb. So that does insane damage. I don't really have any attacking moves on this Scyther, so I just go for the Toxic because that's pretty much all I could go for. I actually have, the only attacking move I have, funny enough, is Struggle Bug. So that would have helped out with lowering its special attack if you don't know what it does. But that's just not the way it went in this battle, and down goes Scyther. Didn't really get to do much. But thanks to Life Orb and Toxic, I've taken about, I'd say, a good third of its health. So in comes Venomoth. I didn't think I'd outspeed here. I was going for the Quiver Dance kind of to, tank this attack, hopefully, but probably just if I lived, then I would, maybe get to counterattack. That really helped. I don't know how I outsped. I guess I'd have to look at the base speed, but I'm running Modest Nature. I am max speed, but that's a little curious. I didn't think I'd outspeed there. But lucky for me, I get the Quiver Dance, I survive the Psychic, and I get the Sludge Bomb off, which is going to finish off the Honchkrow. So the battle is looking pretty good right now. I have a Black Sludge, even though it's a sweeping Venomoth set, because it can trick people. So I'm thinking, all right, Lantern, this time you're going to go down. And Lantern lives on probably 2 or 3 health. It's pretty crazy. It goes for the Scald, and that could have been deadly if I got a burn. But luckily, I don't get the burn, and I'm going to outspeed and take out the Lantern with another Sludge Bomb. So it took 6 or 7 attacks from my Pokemon. That was a really annoying Lantern. I love Lantern, by the way, one of my favorite Pokemon, so it's good to see it being put to such great use. I wish it wasn't against me, but what can you do? So, out comes the Rose Raid, and I go for the Psychic. I always used to run Psychic on Venomoth, so I felt I had to. That was kind of its thing back in Gen 1. I get a really lucky Leech Seed miss. That would have made things pretty difficult for me. I don't know if Venomoth would have been as effective with a Leech Seed, because I would have lost all my recovery. But thankfully it misses, and I can just take out the Rose Raid. So that's pretty cool. The Rose Raid just did nothing. So I believe it's tied now. The Sharpedo's going to come in, but because of my Quiver Dance and it doesn't have the speed boost, I'm going to outspeed, and Sharpedo has like 2 defense. So goodbye, Sharpedo. Now, I believe there's just one left. Yeah, so they have only one Pokemon left, so I'm actually up 3-1. And I couldn't believe it, because I see the Granbull, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm going to pretty much get through this whole team with Venomoth. And that's exactly what happens. Venomoth takes out pretty much the entire team. It took out Honchkrow, Lantern, Sharpedo, Rose Raid, and Granbull. The only one it didn't take out was the Excadrill. I didn't expect that at all. So, yeah, I'm actually not going to go over my other sets, because I'm going to upload another battle I did with this team. But I just wanted to upload this one because I couldn't believe I'd won. I had lost so many times, and this was an OU team, so not too bad. It was a pretty good matchup. Fire and flying types were not very good to me, and luckily this guy only had one flying type, and it was Honchkrow. So, yeah, that was pretty good. So I will upload some more battles.